Lockie Boyd coming in live this morning out of a windy Mackay. Thank you for joining us. This morning I had the pleasure of listing exclusively through Oceaneer Marine Brokers a 2001 built Brisbane Ship Constructions offshore charter and commercial vessel at just under 19 meters long. One of the things that separates this vessel from the others is its build standards, and that it was built to Lloyds Registry and has quite an extensive survey, a very desirable one. In 2B, with 10 overnight across 2 cabins of 5, you can travel up to 150 nautical miles from Safe Anchorage, really extending the distance from a lot of the other guys, a lot of the other opportunities and options. Chris, how thick did you say the plate was in the bow there?
It's double strength forward.
Double strength forward.
Probably around 12 mil.
Around 12 mil thick. So she genuinely is built to go far and wide and handle just about any conditions. This morning, right now, we're cruising along at about 18 knots. Excuse me. Which is how many RPM roughly, Chris? 1450. So approximately burning around 130 litres per hour combined. And powering this ship is a pair of twin Volvo TAMD 163Ps, which produce about 770 horsepower, and there's about 5,500 hours on those. One of the things that I really believe that this separates this vessel from a lot of the others is what's going on at the stern here. You have a swim platform or lift, which is actually almost unrated, so you could get all 10 packs on board that, and you can go, does it go just below the waterline? Yeah, so it goes about a foot below the waterline. If you're going a little bit north, you can see, I'll change my angle up a bit, you can actually see there's an A-frame there. And that A-frame is rated to 500 kilos. So you can pick up that Polycraft tender that's sort of sitting on it there. And then if I'll come around the other side, and what you have on the other side is a crane, a Ferrari crane. 322 was the model, and it's rated to 1.2 tonne at 1.5 metre. So as you can sort of see, the little cradles on the deck there, so you can lift a couple of more dories if you're going fishing, or tenders if you want to go and explore the islands. One thing I didn't mention earlier, got a little bit carried away with the 2B survey, is it's also in 3C for fishing, and that's for 10 people, 10 crew. Now on the aft deck here, you have a huge amount of refrigeration, pardon me, which can all be unbuckled, and you can expand that sort of deck area to do whatever you like. This canopy that you see, it isn't rated to a helicopter, although we probably reckon you could land one on there, because like everything on this boat, it's built so bloody tough. But that is an opportunity for you guys if you're interested in maybe operating out of the Kimberleys. One of the other things that's available with this opportunity is the ongoing business and ongoing charters and work that come with this vessel. So owner Chris does a lot of the lighthouse work out here. He runs a couple of fishing charters, and he picks up a lot of work throughout the year, all of which people are choosing the vessel as much as they're choosing Chris to do the work. So there is the opportunity there to take over, especially the lighthouse work that is ongoing, and it is tricky. Don't be fooled. Chris was telling me yesterday how tricky it was to get into a lot of those places, but there is an opportunity to take over the business as a going concern if that is what you're interested in. Chris, we've got a little bit left in the batteries here. I didn't talk to you guys about this, but she actually has, Chris once saw the gauge go over 31 knots on this girl. So we're going to, there is a bit of slop around, a bit of wind as you can see. So we're going to put the hammers down and see if the drone can keep up. If you are interested in this vessel, she is called the Delphi. We'll be going live with her, with the ad later on this afternoon, and she will be listed as a vessel only exclusively through Oceaneer Marine Brokers at 1.4 plus GST. If you're interested in the business as a going concern, give us a call. And there we go there. What are we up to there, Chris? What speed are we on?
Coming up on 25.
That's 25 knots, and the drone is not capable at this speed for some reason. Before you ask Matt and Tom, I am in sports mode. Anyway, it looks like we've lost him. That's just about all I've got to say. There's plenty more to talk about with this vessel. If you like what you see, give us a call, 9243 6373.
That's 28 knots.
And we've just hit 28 knots there, ladies and gents. Thanks for joining. You'll hear from me again this afternoon. I've got another exclusive listing coming live. Thanks a lot. Speak to you all soon.